Yo, what's up everybody? Holding Ice with you here, bringing you my live reaction slash review on Dr. Stone manga chapter 116, titled Miracle in Your Hands. This should be a dope chapter since last week they just got platinum, which is what they need to make their miracle potion to revive people. So if y'all want to pull up the chapter and read along with me, link will be in the description. So let's go. Page 1. We have Senku with this crazy setup of things, and we have seashells in one, sodium hydrate in the other tank, and we just have this really big chemical tank that's just making different things and, you know, combining all the nutrients of all the different materials to make the potion. We made something incredible. Even looking at it, I don't understand how it works at all. I know your dad spent decades collecting that treasury platinum, but where is this device? It's even being used. Oh, right here. It really is just a teensy little bit. Oh yeah, all it needs is to be touched. After it passes through this tube gold bar machine looking maze, what collects in the gold floods drops by drops is. Then we have Senku just there smiling. None other than the water of miracle. Cave. Nitric acid. So I guess I had to go back to the cave. To be honest, even now I still have no idea what this nitric acid stuff is. But there's one thing I do understand. That this is important enough to cause a long war between everyone trying to steal it. But that miracle water, it's no longer a miracle, because at long last, using science, it's now being created with your own hands, Senku. Yeah, at least the revival of all humanity is in our power. All that is left now is for us to win the battle against the purification ray here on this island of beginners. Ice? It was clear. Look, a room made of ice. This is no good at all. How this many started you, but here. Wait, what he said? Now this many started you to here, but there is an intruder. Uh-oh, the old man realized it. The executive. Now that we got nitric acid, just like you mentioned before, we can make gunpowder, which means we can ever make guns and stuff, right? We can't make that much of it. It'd be fine if we had a massive factory or workshop to craft it out. But unfortunately, with the marksman left shabby equipment, we're gonna make a shabby little amount. But only option is to keep grinding it out slowly and surely. But it's not like we could spend months saving it up, right? Until we had enough to wage a proper war. Yeah, we should bounce on the opportunity to attack rather than wait. As soon as we charge up enough, we revive fluid for one person worth. We start breaking our teams free of their purification. And to start with, we're going to save the acoustic cat that can make the drone Kasiki. Yeah, my boy, the old man Kasiki. They're gonna bring him back. They dumping them all into the ocean, one after the next. Well, that's only natural to them. These are nothing but useless stones. No matter how much we wait and wait, so this might actually be our chance right now. We'll be able to dive in and receive them. Like this. We'll never be able to rescue them off the ship with all that crazy security around it. I sure hope we're finally able to find them all. Every last piece that got washed away. And we have to read the flow of the ocean. Then we need ryusai. If we can just get ryusai back, and one of the top executive actually has them, this one person alone had much fancier clothes than the rest of them, which means he must be their leader. of Yusuke has been taken. Oh wow, they took all the stone people in the ship and they threw them overboard in the ocean. But for some odd reason, they kept Ryusai. Now, I'm not sure why they kept him. Maybe they kept him because he was the leader and they wanted to hang him up as a trophy. Or maybe the leader of this purification ray people, maybe he knows him from the past. Just throwing it out there. Alright everybody, listen up. I got some real unfortunate news for all of you. Somewhere amongst all of you, there might be an intruder. Which means, now we have to flush this one person out. Oh, they're taking it back to break the statue apart. No, you can't. You can't endure it. Kohaku, keep it together, please. Oh, Kohaku is about to burst in a fit of rage, seeing that they broke the other arm of Ryusai. So now he has 2 broken arms. So if they revive him, would that mean he has no arms when he comes back? I mean, we did see Yoooooo before she put a man together that was broken completely, and then she revived him and he came back fully. So maybe they can do the same thing with him? Just throwing that out there. What was that? Some kind of plan? Now you have Senku talking to her. What? That's seriously insane. Absolutely nuts. Next up, it's you. The girl over there. You said your name was Kohaku, I believe. What's the matter? Ain't you gonna break it? What? Don't tell me you're an intruder. Oh, that's what's going on. He's making all the newbies break pieces of it. Okay. But Kohaku went crazy and she destroyed the whole statue. It's not really a big deal because with Yoooooo they can basically put the statue back together, and then after they super glue it together, they can just throw the revive potion on it and boom, they come back super easy. That might be kind of a cheesy way to kill a character and then bring them back, but it makes sense of how the Dr. Stone manga hooked this up, so it's not that big of a deal. I've destroyed it as ordered. Any problems? No, it's fine. My Kohaku, what a mess you made. It tidying this up. Don't worry. Without Yoooooo around, if it gets smashed into crumbles and complex pieces, we won't be able to put it back together. So I use my skills to break it apart. Now Kohaku's team has sent over a whole lot of something. Oh, they sent the remains over with the drone. That was smart. Yeah. I take it at first wave has arrived. Don't tell me you're planning to use the rat mini forwarder to carry Ryusai here piece by piece. Cuckoo. Got any other ideas? We're going to use their own purification ray against them. With this dismantle jailbreak plan. Senku, I just know how ridiculous, cold, and logical you can be. But your thought process has crossed over into full insanity at this point. Then we have my boy Gin just saying, you're full insanity. I'm sure there's a lot of rats around today. Sorry, we just have to leave it to me. Kohaku, I'll catch them all for you. Good job breaking up my body into pieces, all swelling. Thanks to you, I've acquired the achievement of the first human to be revived twice. That's what Ryu is saying. Isn't that all just in your head? But it really does sound like something he'll say. The one that saved Yusaka was Ryusai. Ryusai's favorite captain hat was stolen by the enemy, so Yusuke made him a new one out of paper. Well, that was cute. I love Yusaka, she's so funny. And boom boom, he's back from the dead. What's this? It's not cracking apart like usual. Yeah, these statues were around for thousands of years, so the surface of them got weathered badly and weren't about to revert to cells, so they flinks off. The reviews had only been purified for a few days, so he hasn't received any weathering at all. What you're saying is that now the real deal, a genuine departure reaction. Boom, our boy is back one of our 5 generals. I believe he was, out of the 5 generals, I believe he was number 2. Because Senku was number 1 and I believe he was number 2. Or I think Chrome was number 2 and he was number 3, something like that, but yeah. Everybody's happy that he's back. What you want next is Kasaka, right? Return of the King. He ain't wrong. Down. This guy's quick on the uptake. I like how Ryusai just came back and he already know what they want to do next. I'm just loving how he's a general and how fast and smart this guy is. But yeah, that was a chapter, guys. They brought back Ryusai, their captain's back. So now they need to bring back their craftsman, Kasiki, the old man who always busts his clothes when he's super excited. He's one of my actually top 5 favorite characters. Number 3, of course, number 1 and 2 is Genin, Senku. But yeah, I can't wait for that old man to come back. And Ryusuke, he's also one of my top favorites. So maybe down the line I make a top 10 character chart list for y'all. But yeah, this was a good chapter. They just didn't get platinum. They got the natural acid to combine with this, and now they got the miracle drug, and they bring back Ryusai. So that's cool. Thanks to Kohaku keeping her cool and thinking fast, they were able to trick everybody into thinking, okay, we haven't found the traitor yet. So that stalled them some time for them to revive the others, to make what they need to make to, you know, fight against this purification ray they have. So this was a pretty dope chapter. Can't wait for next week. But that's all I have for you guys. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and tell me your thoughts and opinions. But that's all I have for you. Peace and have a good one.